Hello everyone, welcome back to Zorro the Fall of Monastario. I am Jack Clock, and this time I will just be joined by Bobo, as we are doing the first ever in this series mini-sessions, involving one or two players dealing with a smaller scale threat than normally in the missions. Since this is your house, I will let you describe it. Like how it's supposed to look.
Yeah. So it's fairly bare bones. No, he doesn't need much. He's more of a functionalist. Everything here mostly serves a purpose. Unless it doesn't, you will know. It's very out of place. It's tidy, but that's mostly because there isn't much to tidy up. It's just a basic, like, what would you call it? Like one of the, not clay, mud brick?
Yeah, it's like an adobe brick kind of like house.
Yeah, it's a mud brick house. Not exactly dirt floor, but pretty close. There's a table, there's chairs, there's a bed, and there's a bath. And there's places to put his things. And that's about it, really. He doesn't spend much time inside. Unless it's a hacienda.
Is there anything you would want to do? Basically, you're getting up. It's pretty early in the morning. You got off from a pretty easy shift today, mostly just watching over some cattle, and you got a pretty good night's sleep.
Oh, my back. Oh, shit on me. Yeah. He's gonna go over to this mirror and he's gonna check if he needs to shave. He doesn't.
Yeah, you are pretty well like shaven.
And then he just moves around a bit to wake up. Stretches, a light workout, all that. And then he grabs... He has a pair of workman's gloves, right?
Yes,
Leather.
Yes, he does.
So he's gonna grab those. He's gonna tuck them into his back pocket. Yeah, there's not much else to do. He leaves his iconic coat that he stole on the coat rack because he doesn't wear it unless he's going out or something.
As he is just, doing his normal morning routine, he hears a knock at the door.
What?
It's me, Don Alejandro.
Ah! He runs the door.
Buenos dias, Calamay. You slept well.
I slept like a rock on another rock.
I am glad to hear, my friend. Would you be open to doing a job for me?
What I'm here for.
Not the normal ranchero business. This month, the ending of this month, our productivity has been wonderful, really. Our workers have been doing an amazing job, and we wanted to reward them with a fiesta thrown in their honor at our hacienda. I've already paid for the provisions, and I was wondering if you could get them for me.
Yeah, sure. By the way, how you doing since the Zorro and his fun gang broke you out of prison?
Oh, they did not break me out of the prison. I told them that I wanted to stay and finish out my sentence. I just recently gotten back home yesterday.
Oh, cause I there was a ruckus at the.
Oh, see,
Oh
I am
fuck, what'd you
aware.
call it?
I saw some of Zorro's men. Um, they were being accompanied by Padre Felipe. He offered to free me, but I told him I did not want to cause any more trouble with Monastario than I wanted to make. So, I was going to be out in a few days anyways.
Oh,
And here
all
I
right.
am.
Well, log, you're doing good. You're like a better father than my father.
I am happy to hear that you have such faith in me. As for the job, by the way, you will not be going alone. May? May walks up and kind of waves.
I hug her.
May smiles. She doesn't really understand what you're saying, but she can tell that you have a positive disposition towards her.
Yeah, no, I hug her.
May hugs back. She will be accompanying you to the Pueblo, and she will be helping you gather some of the supplies. Both of you will be paid around 50 pesos for the work.
Oh shit! What?
There's quite a lot to move back to the hacienda. You'll probably be having to make a few trips. It'll only be fair.
Right, shit. Yeah, thank you.
Of course. There will be a wagon back at the hacienda. You'll be able to take it. And I believe it will be about 2 trips, maybe 3. It depends on the size of the supplies.
No big deal.
And here is the charter for all of the items. So the vendor will know which ones that she needs to give you.
Right.
I have to go check back in on my son. He's been particularly lazy recently. I'm going to try and get him out of the hacienda and maybe just do some things.
Of course, of course. Before you go, I fake went back inside, and I grab a bottle of poison because I have those.
Alright. Oh,
here you go.
Is this your potion?
Poison.
Poison.
Poison. There you go, lad. Well, you said I'd get you a bottle after you got out.
Muchas gracias, my friend. I'll try and share it with Diego.
Don't drink too much, you'll die.
See, in this age, I can't anyways. Anyways, I must go. It is good to see you again, my friend. Hasta luego.
Bye-bye.
With that, Don Alejandro heads on his horse. This is your horse. To the right, there's just another horse beyond there that he goes on. And, oh wait, how many actually stays here? And Don Alejandro leaves. May, he just kind of looks at you expectantly.
Right. I grab my not hitting people shillelagh from the side of the house.
Oh yeah. My bad. I'll put it. That's what this.
Just put it in my hand. Oh.
But yeah, you take it. I'll just mark the club in your inventory because I don't want to butcher the spelling of shillelagh. And I'll say that you go over to the De La Vega Hacienda and you get the wagon. Would you like to make your way over to the Pueblo?
Nothing else to do.
Alrighty. But essentially, after a week, about a week after Zorro's Fighting Legion's debut, the vendor streets have been looking a lot more positive. It's not super crowded, but there's a decent amount of people buying and selling. And everyone here seems to be a lot happier and a lot less on edge. And, let me place down the wagon I'll see. But, while I do that, you can pretty much do whatever you want, which is, you can explore, you can head to the vendor, you can...
There's not much to explore, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume there's nobody in any of these buildings.
No, not really. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I would recommend, I mean, you can talk to some of these people, but they don't really have too much to say other than, Buenos dias! And some of them say, oh, hello, Colin.
Cool.
Mostly just a few random people. Some of the people who work at the rancho, and a few people who've had drinks with you, and a few people you probably punched.
Most people have had drinks with me, and most of the men I've punched, probably.
Not many of them say hi to you. Some give you weird looks. Some don't really pay attention to you at all. Some give weird looks to May, but don't really say anything.
I do a little sign language. Not much, but you know what little I had Diego and Bernardo teach me so far.
Ooh, roll for languages.
1. I wasn't gonna have it be good.
No, I just wanted to see how much she understands from it. She understands the word merchant. Or, okay, actually, no, sorry. What do you say?
So, how have you been? And then I spell out May.
She understands the word how and you. And, she does some sign language back. Or no, she just says, bien.
I know that one.
Sí.
Yeah.
Como tú?
I show her my big thumb.
Bien.
Big smile. Big smile. Big smile. Okay.
May gives a big smile too. Alright. So,
Arson.
you two park the wagon here. You'll be able to get back to it in a bit. And you guys can head over to the vendor who is here. Actually... Oh, yeah, no, you can see her name. Well,
I
not her
can see
name, your title.
No, her name is Vendor.
See, her name is,
Vendor Escuela.
Okay. Yeah, her name is no Vendora Escuela. And you can go talk to her.
Beautiful.
May will... Oh god, no, not the fucking carriage. May will move up. May will move up to her. And she will go, hola. And Vendora's like, oh, hola.
How you going? Yeah, here's the Don Alejandro. He sent us.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
the receipt from Don Alejandro. Gracias. I will be right out. Give me a second. Pablo. See?
What? Huh.
I'm going to need you to help
What?
me with this gentleman's supplies. See. And with that, Pablo is going to rush into the building. And he is going to grab some of the food and supplies. A decent amount of salted meats, a decent amount of fruit and vegetables, and some potatoes. Seems that Don Alejandro has been taking some of your culinary advice pretty seriously. May looks at the vendor of the supplies. She turns to Colum and says, "Carreta," and she points at the cart.
Oh. Yeah, we go. We go.
She kind of fast walks over to the cart to pull it back. Meanwhile, Pablo is still grabbing stuff out of the building and putting it over near to where the cart can get it. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna side eye Pablo the entire time.
Why are you staring at my brother like that?
Just anyone named Pablo.
Oh. Alright.
You're fine, Munchin lady.
Gracias. Roll for... Roll for perception.
Roll for...
More hero point. And you see something immediately catches you out of the corner of your eye. 4 individuals, 3 men and 1 woman, or 1 woman walk out of from around the corner, and May sees them, and she looks very afraid.
As soon as I see that, I'm gonna start hobbling over. Oi! Oi!
Oh, wait, Señor, what about your...
You keep grabbing that. I'll be right back. Hey, what are you doing? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Do not address Señor Tchang like that.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Who are you?
It's alright. I am Señor Tchang. I was the previous master of this woman before she was sold to a man named Francisco Ramirez. Can you roll Scholar? And yes, I know it's a 1D.
Can I roll for perception since I have street smarts?
Sure. Yeah, you can roll perception.
What was...
Yeah, let me go take a look at the... As an extra 1D.
Okay.
What you can gather is that this man is well-dressed, and his associates, well, they are a bit less well-dressed. They're a bit more modestly dressed. Some of them are in, some of them are more traditionally Chinese clothing, but he is in full Spanish attire.
Am I able to tell that he is, like a big boss? like they're a gang.
You are able to get the vibes that these guys are very much criminals. You have been working as a criminal for enough time to where you can see that these three are basically muscle.
Mr. Chang, I apologize for my earlier tone, but what business do you have with May?
I wish to inform May that since her contract was never fully completed, that she is required back in my services.
And what do you do if she doesn't go with you?
It is unfortunate. I do not wish for it to come to that. But her sister, who is currently not under my employ, her younger sister, Mei Ling, would have to take her place.
And pray tell, what would that entail?
She would be under the employ of Don Francisco Ramirez.
And what would that entail?
That is not my business, Señor. What is my business is making sure that they get their product.
You weren't touching her. You understand?
I appreciate your concern for the girl. I wasn't going to hurt her. Not at all. Not unless she makes me.
Let me rephrase. You aren't going to take her to someone who I know will touch her. You deal in flesh, correct?
See, times
You are
have
not
befallen
you.
me.
Hey, you will not take her to someone who buys that flesh.
I appreciate your concern. But neither you or May have any choice in this matter.
I have plenty of choice, Mr. Chang.
I will let you and May go about with your business transaction for now. We will discuss this later.
Where can I meet you? Hi.
See,
Where can I meet you? Yeah.
I am the owner of a humble gambling and gaming area. Somewhat on the western fringes of the Britla. I'm shocked you already don't know of that place. It seems like it'd be perfect for your type. And that
We will see each other later. We will see each other later.
Oh, I'm sure we will. And then he says in Chinese for the guards to follow him, which they leave.
I really should have finished taking Chinese. I could have told you what to say.
May walks up to Cullum and she starts panically speaking in Chinese, trying to explain the situation.
Hey, I know. I'm gonna try to say I will take care of it in sign language.
Roll languages. She reads, I take care. And she sighs. Yeah.
I'm gonna hug her again. No one
She
is going
says,
to hurt you or your kin. I swear it. On the O'Donovan name.
She sign languages to him that she will finish. She points over to the vendor to Vendora and Pablo that they have finished.
How's the smell, by the way?
Oh, it's actually quite fragrant. It's a very pleasant, very fruity kind of smell.
Smell is quite bearable, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very bearable. So, I take it that you help them load the supplies onto the cart?
Yeah.
I won't have you roll anything for that. You guys take your time, but eventually you do manage to finish up all of the supplies. And let me change the music and then movie on.
I'm gonna teach you how to speak Chinese.
Mm-hmm. You guys go to the De La Vega Hacienda. And at the front, you see Bernardo. He's, mostly just standing around. He was taking care of the horses previously, but he was just taking a bit of a break. May walks up to him as well.
Yeah. Bernardo.
Bernardo nods.
Where's Alejandro and Diego?
He sign languages to him that Alejandro went off with his son to basically go to another Don's house.
I caught like 3 words of that.
Colin? Or you?
Colin.
Oh, yeah. You heard Diego and Alejandro, Don, house.
Okay, shit. When are they gonna be back?
He holds up a 2.
2 hours.
He kind of shrugs. He's not entirely sure. That's like an estimate.
How long do you think? What time is it right now?
It is currently, you took a bit of a while getting the supplies back to the hacienda, so I'd say it's around like 5 p.m. It's currently afternoon. You got to the Pueblo at 2 p.m. and spent around 3 hours helping pack.
On horse, it'd probably take maybe half an hour to get to the gambling den.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah. Okay. I'll wait.
So, night passes, and eventually Alejandro and Diego arrive home from a long day of just goofing around and stuff like that. Let me get your token as well.
Where am I?
You are currently sitting next to May and Bernardo over here in the middle of the hacienda. And Alejandro and Diego will just go around saying hello to everyone. And then they go over here and they see you three kind of standing quietly-ish. Like, all three of you look very deeply concerned about something.
I've got a cigar in my mouth.
Colum, May, Bernardo, what is going on?
Diego.
You look very serious.
Diego.
See?
Where did you find... How did you employ her? How did she come under this roof?
From what I recall, it was a bit of a funny story, actually. She was apparently being abused by some Don or something. I didn't catch his name, but apparently Zorro rescued her and brought her to us.
Has she ever said anything about her sister?
Diego is going to roll. Give me a second. He's gonna roll deceive. Do you think he would be able to successfully convince you he doesn't know that she has a sister?
Let me hear your story.
No, I did not hear she had a sister at all. I do not know much about May's family or life previously. All I know is what I know now about.
What about a Señor Tchang?
I have never heard of the gentleman.
Not even at the pub.
No,
You don't hear any
not.
talk among your
the name
workers.
is Chinese.
You don't.
See?
You don't hear anything about a gambling den on the west end. On the west end.
Outside of my father, I do not really gamble with anyone.
Alejandro, you have
See?
connections, right?
See, I do.
What do you know about a Tchang?
Oh, Santa Maria. Señor Tchang is a leader, an organized criminal who has an iron boot on the heads of the Chinese California community. On the surface, he seems harmless enough, and he doesn't break any laws, with him mostly running a gambling establishment. However, it has been brought to my attention by Señor Zorro that Señor Tchang often sells his own people into indentured servitude. Father, I did not know this. I didn't want to tell you. I thought it would be too distressing for you.
Right. Well, he came looking for May while we were getting your supplies.
By the saints, I didn't know that.
There's no way you could have. Don't blame yourself. Don't. No.
Diego says, "Do not worry. We will keep May safe here. We will make sure that the Señor Tchang does not come after her."
He's got a sister. Currently under his employment.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go have a word with her.
You? Alone?
I know how people like this work, Diego. I've been around them my whole life. I can at least, maybe, talk them out of giving her sister away. Or, if things come down to it, I can let someone who can still fight know about it.
You know that I abhor violence, Colin, but I wish you luck.
Thank you, my friend. Hopefully I don't need it.
Diego goes over to him and just kind of hugs him. Stay safe, amigo.
Of course, I'm gonna go get ready.
See. Stay safe, Colin. And I am proud of you.
A big floppy tear runs down my chinny chin.
Alright, so you go back to your house?
Yes.
Just pretend it's nighttime. Or not night, but dusk.
Man, it's really bright in this specific patch of wood.
Okay, outside of that, it's dusk. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab my coat.
Alright.
I'm gonna fancy myself up a little bit, as much as I can, with the coat and with my funny little sash. I'm gonna grab my gloves though, and I'm gonna grab a knife.
Alright. So, are you doing this as just Column or as Zorro?
As Column, yes.
Ooh.
I am Zorro.
Or, no, is it Gorion, I mean, sorry.
And just because I'm gonna grab 2 of the silly little cigars that I stole off of Fernando.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And with that, I will let you head over to Señor Tchang's gaming establishment. The chill air surrounds the entrance to Chang's gaming room, lit by a few paper lanterns out front. The sound of crickets and the rustle of leaves is the only sound to be heard, outside of the few souls sitting out front, either enjoying themselves with some gambling or guarding the premises for any intruders. What will I do?
What is this?
What is
this?
It's a campfire. Or it's a fire.
What is this? What is this?
It's a fire. Am I not looking at the same thing you're looking at?
Any reason for the camp?
Yeah. People will sometimes cook food out here. Usually the guards. This is where usually a lot of them stay whenever they're not on watch.
And this is the inside, right? This is that's the gambling den, and what's this?
This is just like a shop, essentially. It's mostly just a small vending area that people can buy stuff from, usually food. That's why these 2 civilians are out here mostly just eating.
I'm gonna go into the vendor.
Okay. You go up to it. It is currently locked. It's the person that was running the place just left. Or well, left is a strong word. He's being kicked out. Um,
Is that this guy?
yeah. This one goes up to him and says, "You're not allowed here anymore. Get out."
Hey,
But
before no, shut up. Before you kick him out, can you let me in? I've got business.
business with who?
Him, fucker.
This idiot? Sure, you can talk
Yes,
to him.
I'm trying to give him my patronage.
Gracias. What do you need help with?
What do you got?
Mostly just food.
Mostly, what's other than the food?
Some medical supplies. Um, I have some laudanum, some bandages. Sometimes people get into fights, and I have to help people.
Right, and you're sure that's it? There's nothing,
No.
no supplies, no. Well, either way, I'll get myself some.
Um, see, you're lucky. The reason we're kicking him out is because he was a few pesos short of the
Shut the
renting he was
fuck up!
supposed
I
to pay.
don't care! I don't care! You annoy me greatly.
Get out of my way. What is wrong with you? You don't
What's wrong with
belong
you?
here.
Neither, I'm okay.
Why
Get
are
out of
you
my
really
face.
here?
I'm gonna calm myself down. Calm myself down. First of all, get out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. Thank you. I am here for Tchang.
You wish to talk to Señor Tchang?
Yes. But first, I'd like to see what this man has in his store.
Fine. You're lucky this time. She says to the store owner as the two walk away. Um, the laudanum will be 15 pesos, and the bandages they would be 10.
And I'm gonna look up what the items do. There's so many weapons. There's so many weapons.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You wouldn't. You wouldn't happen to. Say, snack. No. Jerky or something.
He unlocks his shop and goes around to take a look. I have some bread.
That's it.
It will be around 5 dinero per loaf. The
Why would I want
guards
a
were
whole loaf of
ransacking
bread?
my shop.
Why would I want a whole loaf of bread?
Let's see. I do have some strips of jerky, I suppose, if you want.
Thank you.
That would be 5 dinero.
Yeah, sure. How much does turkey heal? It's like 5 per uh meat, right?
Yes, it's for yeah, it's 7 actually. The cooked beef.
Big.
I'll give you like one like stack of the strips, so it should count as like 1 cooked beef.
Right, okay.
All right, that will
Thank you,
lower
sir.
you to
I'm
225, I believe. Yes.
that enough to get you
What?
safe. Is that
Gr-
enough? Keep running your shop.
Gracias, gracias.
Much
These two come back out again. Señor Tchang is waiting for you.
right. I'm gonna purposefully bump into the dude. I'm gonna shoulder check him.
You hear them muttering to each other in Chinese about something.
I'm gonna mutter to myself in Gaelic about something.
Pretend that the brown circle is a door.
That's a funny looking door.
Yes. The interior of the gaming room is far livelier, with a variety of people spending money or simply enjoying some food and drink. The area is also crawling with guards, some armed and some with bruised knuckles, indicating that weaponry is the least of their concerns.
Right. I'm gonna take note of everything.
Alright. Yeah, there's several civilians at some of the tables, there's a bartender, there's several guards, both armed and unarmed. Where do you wish to go?
Can I? Is it possible to like pre-prepare an action?
Yes, you can. It will give you an extra
Well,
1d6.
Cool. Because I'm not gonna walk in here, dick in hand.
What do you do?
I go to Tchang.
Okay. So you
I
walk by
bang on
a
the door.
bunch of people are kind of looking at you. And this guy says, he says, "Stop, what are you doing?"
What?
What are you here for?
Tchang.
He goes over to Chang and he starts speaking in Chinese to him. He starts talking back. Some silence follows. And then this guy comes over and just lets you in without saying a word.
I don't sit down.
Hello. Was it Colin O'Donovan I just learned?
You're funny. Yes, I've come about May and her sister.
And what would you like to discuss about that?
May will not be coming with you. And I'd like it. Don Alejandro and Don Diego and I have a vested interest in keeping her and her sister safe.
Interesting. I appreciate their prudence in business. However, I would also like to explain that Don Francisco Ramirez still has not received the services that he has paid for. Her contract is still required.
Has he paid? the very least, has he paid?
Ramirez?
Who the fuck
he,
else?
He is paid handsomely. In fact, he won her from a game of cards.
So he didn't pay.
Well, he made sure to financially compensate me, but no, he was the one who wanted her first.
My understanding is there isn't a true contract. It's a contract by obligation and power of word. Correct?
See, and the Ramirez family has quite powerful words, even over my organization.
What would it take for you to go back on that contract?
It would probably take the word of Ramirez himself, but he hasn't been seen for some time. Apparently, Zorro had gotten to him, and he is a recluse now.
So what good is the word? Is the respect of a recluse, Sir Tchang? What worth would you have over honoring his steel? Especially if no one is ever going to know that you have not honored it.
The dons in the Spanish government daily look over my establishment very heavily. They allow it to exist, but they want it to benefit them. And Ramirez very much does want May back.
And what would it take for you to get me Ramirez?
I am afraid that is not on the cards.
What would it take for you to get me Ramirez?
I am not sure at all. From what Ramirez has talked about, he wants me back. And that is the only condition he will take.
And what happens if he gets nothing?
It's quite simple. He razes my community to the ground. I'm sure that a man of your ethnicity will probably understand the pain in that.
I walk up. I move a chair to the side and I lean over. I lay my shillelagh down on the side and I put both hands on there.
These guards ready their weapons and this guy readies his fists.
Tchang? Are you an honorable man?
What was your question?
Do you believe in honor?
Maybe once I did. But if there's anything that California has taught me, is that honor is for fools. You were foolish in coming here.
Maybe. I never was smart.
I can tell.
You're not getting there. You're not getting there. give me her sister. And I will give you my word, should Ramirez show his face, you come to me, and I will handle it personally. I've worked with your types before, and I know that you are not easily persuaded. But if there is one thing I have always been good at, it has been breaking hands and breaking necks and killing anyone that needs killing. And Ramirez to me sounds like someone that needs his head removed from his shoulders. Are you a man who needs his head removed from his shoulders as well, Tchang?
It would be very inconvenient for me. However, it would be very convenient if you did that to Señor Ramirez. My only question is, how are you going to do that?
I take out my knife and I stab it into the table.
You stab at Señor Tchang.
Into the table.
Oh.
Into the table.
This guy points his sword at your neck as you do so, and Tchang tells him to stand down.
That sword away before I break your hand and take it.
Tchang tells him to stand down, and he does.
Now, I don't have the connections that you made. I don't have the manpower that you do. But I can assure you, I've gone through worse than whatever a dog has to offer.
By all means. You can go get Ramirez. It would benefit you more than anything.
One condition.
See.
You send... What's her name?
Who is the name?
You know who the fuck I'm talking.
Oh. The child Mei Ling.
You send her to the De La Vega Husk. You will have proof that Ramirez no longer breathes. I won't bring you ahead. Let's just say, that's a little too...
Bring me his pocketbook.
Fine.
It has been a pleasure doing business with you, Señor Donovan.
No, I'm gonna pick up my knife. Put it in the holster on myself.
I'm gonna be evil here. Roll brawn. Or, roll athletics. You stabbed it into the table. You're gonna have to pull it out.
Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, roll athletics. Okay. Roll athletics to pull the knife out of the table.
Pull the knife out of the table?
You stabbed it into the table.
That is not, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, a knife isn't gonna go hilt deep in the table. It's going to go tip at most.
Then you only have to beat a 5.
Oh my. I rolled 6 to pull my knife out of the table. Oh. Do I pick up the whole fucking table too?
No. You instantly pull the knife out and flip it up into the air and then catch it by the hilt and put it back into your sash. The guards
I don't
look mildly
what
impressed
happened.
at that. They look kind of scared. Like, holy shit, this guy is the real deal.
I genuinely don't know what happened. I didn't even mean to do that.
And with that, you have successfully gotten Señor Tchang away from May, at least for now. And tell May I said, good luck in the next hand.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna take thick skin, by the way.
The perk? Yeah, let me see. It's a brawn, right?
Yeah. 4.
Oh, so that's all your hero points? Or no, wait, yeah, it's
I'll be
it's all
fine.
your- Okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Alright, let me move that from here. And then here. I will say I'll allow you to keep 2 hero points since you did successfully get Señor Tchang away from May, and you did get knowledge on who has been actually bothering her. And with that, you can return. Do you return to the De La Vega Hacienda, or do you go home?
I'm gonna go to Ramirez. I'm going straight there.
I would not recommend it. At least not right
Why?
now.
What do you mean?
Again, Ramirez's whereabouts are currently difficult to find. He's been quite reclusive. But there is someone you'll be able to talk to. He is going to return from Monterrey within a week. He has a brother,
What?
Antonio Ramirez. You'll be able to help me find him.
Fuck, is that who I think it is?
He is another member of their family, but he is
It doesn't.
he is far more amicable than his brother is.
I don't think I liked him either.
There are very few other options. Of course, you could pay me to find him myself, but I doubt you would have the interest or the money to do so.
Okay, I know you're not calling me broke. But I wait on Antonia.
Feel free to do whatever you need.
I'm gonna take some of your alcohol. I'm taking some of your alcohol. What's your favorite one?
Feel free to take this one. And it's a wine that was made in 1798. Ah, 1798. That's an important year for your people, is it not?
Shut the fuck up.
He gives a wry smile.
And
Hasta
yes,
luego.
for your information, it's a very important year. But also, fuck you.
Hasta luego, Cosmo Donovan. Show this man out. And the guards motion him to get out.
Out of the way.
Ah!
Can I mess with one of the people gambling? Can I mess with them? What's in this? What's in this guy's hand?
Um, an ace.
Oh, good hand. I'm gonna leave.
Oh. The woman that he's playing against is like, oh. All right. So where do you go next? Home or De La Vega Hacienda?
Uh, I'm gonna. Doesn't make a difference, does it?
Well, I mean, you'd still be able to talk to.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go to the hacienda.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you successfully make your way back to the hacienda, and May and Bernardo are just kind of talking in sign language to each other, while Diego and Alejandro are kind of just talking to each other about all that's transpired today. What do you do?
I'm gonna come in. Oh fuck. Okay. All right.
Hola, Colum. How did it? I am assuming since there is no blood on you, it was successful.
For the most part.
May I ask what happened?
Well, I got them off of May's back, and I convinced them to bring her sister Mei Ling,
Really?
Melon. Yes, Melon, Melon,
Melon?
Melon. Yes, I convinced them.
She hugs him,
Bring.
and there's like tears
Yes.
that are streaking down her face.
Of course, darling. Of course, she's fine. Um, Bernardo.
Mm.
Relay this. Maylin is fine. She's coming here. Don't know for how long. Maybe forever. I don't know, but she's fine. You don't have to worry about a thing.
Bernardo tells May that her sister will be coming to the De La Vega Hacienda. He is not sure how long, but she will be safe for now. May just says, gracias, gracias. So, what are you going to do now?
I expect us stay between us three. What I'm about to say does not leave this balcony area.
Señores, I suggest you leave. Alright, see you, Don Alejandro. Alright.
May was contracted to go to the Ramirez household. He has not gone to the Ramirez household. Mei Lin was supposed to take her place at said Ramirez house. They are not going to the Ramirez household. That's the good news. Bad news is I'm gonna have to become a man that I left behind in my homeland.
Are you sure about this, Colin? Diego. I understand.
I'm
Colin.
going to kill Ramirez. I'm just gonna let that hang.
And that is the end of the session.
That's it?
For now. I'm going to leave that there as the end of Column's first session. You have successfully protected May from Señor Tchang. What will happen next, however, you'll have to see.
Wow, I thought there was gonna be way more.
No, you successfully played very well against Tchang. You managed to basically talk him out of wanting to recapture May. You did a really good job.
Wow, I'm so good at role playing.
You didn't even have to, hit someone or do anything with a sword.
I fully planned on it.
Me too, actually. I planned on a lot, and you pleasantly surprised me. And I hope the rest of you enjoyed this as much as Bobo and I have. See you around, folks. Hasta luego.